Hi everyone, welcome to Momma from Scratch. My name is Emily. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this beautiful headboard. I actually made the platform bed frame for this bed about 1.5 years ago when we bought it and upgraded to a king size bed. So I knew that for our bedroom we've been redecorating it and finally redoing it a whole 1.5 years later. And I knew I wanted something to kind of tie that in and something very dainty and elegant. I went onto Instagram to find a few inspirations, but everything on there was very square, and that's just knew that's not something that I wanted for our bedroom. I wanted it to be very rustic but still elegant and dainty. So this is what I came up with, and I'm really happy with it. This headboard cost me $35 to make, which I think is very affordable. I did have a few of the supplies on hand, but don't worry if you don't, it'll probably cost you about $60, which I think is still really good. The nice thing about doing it yourself is that you can customize it to exactly the way you want. My bed is a king, but if you have a queen, you can completely do this for that. If you want more scalloped edges, you can do that. If you want just a nice rounded bed frame, you can do that. That's the thing I like about this. So I'm just going to show you how I decided to make mine, and I hope that you will find this tutorial very helpful and inspire you and motivate you to make your very own. So let's get started.
The items you're going to want are a jigsaw, a drill, screws that are 3/4 to 1 inch long, wood glue, scissors, measuring tape, a tape, and then you're going to want some cardboard. I'm using this tongue and groove blue pine, and then you're going to want a 1x4 by 8 foot board. I'm using some dark walnut stain and then this Varathane triple polyurethane to seal it, but you can use whatever you would like, and a paintbrush, and then you actually need 2 of the 8 foot boards. And so this is kind of all the boards set out. I ended up using 15 of them. They are 6 foot boards cut in half. And so the first thing you are going to want to do is take a really long piece of cardboard. You can use a box and just glue it basically, and then mark how wide your bed is, and then from there just kind of figure out the style that you want. I just kind of went ahead and drew that on, and this is what it kind of came out to look like. Once I had that, I just started cutting out the cardboard, and then you're going to want to just fold that over in half, and that way all you have to do is trace the other side on to get a nice even measurement. And then I went ahead and cut that part out. This is kind of what it looked like, and then from there I still adjusted it. I went ahead and cut it in half and then put it on my board. It ended up being just a little bit too long, and then I wanted to adjust my sides. This is where you can get creative and figure out how exactly you would like yours, if you want it taller and whatnot. I wanted to make sure I left room for my mattress, so open. That way I could put my fitted sheet on without having the headboard exactly behind that. So this is just where you want to figure out your measurements and go with your bed. Then I just took a board and went ahead and pushed that up against the bottom of the boards that were all over there. That way when I went to go tape the cardboard on, everything was nice and straight. Once you have that, then go ahead and trace it onto your boards again. And then you're going to want to number each of your boards. I cannot stress this enough, because once you cut them, you are going to realize that you're confused. I did. I was very happy I numbered them. And then once you have that, go ahead and take the cardboard off and go ahead and take your jigsaw and then just cut along the lines that you have created. The jigsaw was so much fun. I borrowed this from a friend, and I need to buy me one because it was a lot of fun to use. Once you have that, then just start arranging your boards. I went ahead and started turning my boards over because I needed to screw on the back brace to this. I'm taking the triple bond wood glue here and adding it to each tongue and groove piece. And I'm adding enough, but not too much to where it's seeping out. If it does happen to kind of seep out, just wipe it off and you'll be just fine. And then once you do that to all of the boards, it just adds that little bit of extra strength and holds them together. Then you're going to want to make sure the bottom is lined up straight, and then go ahead and take your 1x3 by 8 foot board and start screwing in from one side and working your way all the way to the other. And make sure your screws are not too long. You don't want them to poke out the other side. And put 1 screw in each board, and then you're going to repeat this all the way down the line, and then do the same thing for another board. But make sure your board is long enough, that way it reaches all the way across, because you want it to add that strength to your headboard. Once you have that, then go ahead and get some rubber gloves and the stain color of choice. I am using the Dark Walnut by Minwax, and I'm just using an old t-shirt, and I am applying the stain in the same direction as the grain. And you're going to make sure you do that. You can use a pre-stain if you wanted to, but I did not. I went ahead and actually took a hammer and kind of hammered it with both ends of the hammer just to kind of add a little bit more texture and make it a little bit more rustic, but it's your choice. Once that dries overnight, then go ahead and add your polyurethane. I really like this Varathane. It works really well. It's a nice, and you only really need one coat because it's 3 coats in one. And make sure you just get it into all the grooves and you get all the edges, and that way it is nice and sealed. Once that is finished drying, I just went ahead and screwed that to my platform bed, and I actually added a vertical beam to the middle of the headboard for added support. You don't have to attach it to your actual bed frame. You can attach it to the wall if you would like to. There's a couple different ways you can do that, but this is how it turned out, and I absolutely love it.
Well, I hope you guys found that tutorial very simple and easy to understand. If you decide to make your own headboard, please tag me on Instagram. I'd really love to see what you decide to make. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. We are in the process of redecorating our entire room, so if you have not seen any of those videos, I will leave them linked in the eye in the sky or down below for you to check out. But next week, hopefully, I will have the entire room done and show you the complete master bedroom makeover. So I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.